should never have to feel this way. That's it.
Hello? Talk to me. Where you at? I'm en route right now. Right now. It's an easy call. It's the answer call. Stop playing. Answer the call to your purpose.
Welcome to another episode of The Answer Call with your favorite girls, Zayangelitatv
and Rocking With Aaliyah.
This episode is brought to you by Hbvisuals. You see the jury.
Look, check it out.
Now, we got a boss, a CEO, an entrepreneur. Look, a lady that makes literally something out of nothing in a building.
Look, I know her as Cam B, but y'all may know her as Cameron Bailey, the CEO of Urban Glimpse. She is in the building. What's up, beautiful?
What's up? Thank y'all for letting me be on here, inviting me.
Look, we're going to clap it up for you because we celebrating the Women's Month in the month of March. And
I'm
for
clapping it
real.
up for y'all. Thank y'all for providing this platform for us.
Look, thank you, but you a boss because for real, you recently organized events and you do this effortlessly. Like I said, you make something out of nothing and you put together events on the regular. But one that I want to talk about in particular is Dolphland, the museum and exhibit, you know, attributing to Young Dolph.
I know, thank
Shout
you.
out Paper Round.
That was a major project for me. More so because of who he was, like being able to celebrate Dolph, like he really affected a lot of people and helped a lot of people through a lot. I didn't realize how many people, you know, really looked up to him and really was influenced by his music. Like, you would think because of the type of music he has, but at the end of the day, he made get money music. Like, he made people want to,
he made everybody want to get some money.
Yeah, like, and today, especially in music, they not talking about that. They talking about something totally different. Like, now, he was like, let's get this bag. Like, don't give up on yourself. So it was really an honor to be able to do it. Like, and that came out the blue. Like, to just getting that deal was kind of crazy. So I was just honored. I love Dolph.
When you got the deal, though, like, how did that come about? Like, you automatic, like, somebody hit you up, it was like, it kind of shell-shocked you a little bit? You was like,
yeah.
What? Like, what y'all doing? Like,
yeah, somebody hit me up. My guy out in Dallas, Shamar, he actually seen my page, and he works with PRE. It has been for a while. And was like, you know, I seen what you did with Jeremy. I seen what you did with Here and There. Like, let me give you this opportunity. And I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Like, you was nervous about doing it a little bit?
It's okay, boss. Look.
I was nervous, but the ironic thing is, I was going to LA. And he was in LA, but leaving LA. So it was like, I'm on the plane. He like, hey, I want you to do this event. I'm like, hey, I'm actually coming to LA to see the event. And I was just going out there just to chop it up, see what I can do, or, you know, see what connections I can make. And when I got to LA, y'all, it was like, I was about to get on my flight and come back home because everything that could happen went wrong. Like, I was trying to rent my car, that went wrong. I was trying to get in my room. I booked like the wrong room. It was just a hot mess. And I really was like, I'm about to go home. I called the Uber and I prayed. I was like, God, please tell me what to do because I'm about to go home. Like, I'm looking up flights. I get in my Uber and my Uber the guy who was driving just started like saying like, don't give up on yourself. He just sensed my vibe and he just started giving me all these words of encouragement. It was like, if you leave, you're gonna lose what you are doing. He was like, don't give up on yourself. Like, that's the one thing. Like, just stay true, stay consistent. Like, the whole ride, he just giving me these words of affirmation. And I like started crying a little bit because I was like, you don't understand. I was about to go home.
Yeah.
Like,
and that was God himself, though. Like,
yeah.
What's so ironic is that you sat in the Uber and you asked God to give you that sign, and then he did.
I called my friend because she was the one. I called my friend Chad, and she was like, you know, I think you should just ask God. And I was like, okay. And when I got out that Uber, like, in the Uber, I had booked the Airbnb. The Airbnb ended up like 45 minutes outside of LA. I'm like, bro, are you serious?
Like, what's going on?
Like, I just dealt with this stuff with the hotel. So I ended up getting a better room that I originally booked.
You see how God set you up?
Like,
we over here thinking we nervous, we can't do it, we don't got the place
and
set
stuff
up.
go better than expected.
It go better than expected. My friends ended up being in LA, so we ended up just all riding together. And then I went to the Dolph thing, and I just walked up. Like, the guy that, Shamar, he had left. And they didn't know I was coming, so I just walked in and was like, hey, you know, I'm from the H. I know y'all coming up here. I plan events. Like, this what I do. This is who I know. Like we just started chopping it up. Yeah, and next thing you know, the next week they said, I'm going to hit you when we get in town. And the next week they hit me. Shamar hit me, and we got it popping.
How long did it take to set it up, though? It was really dope. Like, the way it was set up.
A week? So, hold on. You met them, and then it was a week up until it came to Houston?
I went out there the first weekend of February. That's Grammys week. So, yeah, it was a week, and they came back. They came, what was at the Grammys? Super Bowl, and then the week after that. So, 2
That's what you call a playmaker.
Look, she already knew what it was. I got to get back home and get this situated. Like, it is what it is.
Answer the call to a purpose, first of all, because you knew what you came to do. Even though you was nervous, you got discouraged, you didn't let that stop you. And you answered that call when God told you what to do. And you said, you know what? You walked up to that man, and that take a lot of courage right there, because walking up to somebody, introducing yourself.
You don't even know him.
In a whole nother place.
Yeah.
But that's God, though. God leading you in the right
yeah,
direction. Oh, I love that for you, especially because I've seen the growth. You know what I'm saying? I interned with you. You started Urban Glimpse in 2016. I think I started with you probably 2017, 2018. And I was already like, Ken, what I need to do? Like, you know, just looking up to her, like, what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And she was just giving me little tasks like that. So how does that make you feel to see your progression in this? Because you know where you started at. You know it started from the Think and Drink. You got Deuce partnering with you. got Rock Nation execs partnering with you. got people really tapping in
Happy
with you.
Hair, Lil Jeremy. You got some big people, some big McDonald's. Shout out to you. Shout out to her.
That wasn't me, but I was a part of the event.
But you still, but the fact that you still are, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't feel like Houston gets a lot of love when it comes to things like that. So the fact that I see, and the fact that I seen a lot of women spearhead the event was like, dang, they really tapping in with a lot of the women that's in Houston. Like, I know that got to make you feel some type of way.
It does. I've cried blood, sweat, tears for this. Like, gave up everything, lost it all, got it back. So every day I wake up, honestly, it be surreal. Like, I created the blueprint, but people have helped me along the way. I would say that. Because it has developed into so many different things, I've had different people in different areas kind of give different gems of each thing to help me, you know. For my cousin, she was one of the first people that exposed me to the game. Then being able to intern with her, seeing that, to interning with Rel, well, not interning, but just Rel kind of giving me game. So even with the Jeremy thing, his manager, D. Will, he is a big reason why I'm here too. To Jeremy's other manager, Lily, she's a mentor of mine. So I have mentors around throughout the way, throughout the journey, to help me. It just depends on what I need. I have business mentors to help me just on the back end, because outside of Urban Glimpse, I see it being more than just music and events and stuff. I want to get into real estate. I want to get into
everything. It's going to be a wide variety. And so you mentioned mentor. You are a part of the Recording Academy mentor. Shout out to that. I got to clap for that.
Thank you.
Look, you know what I'm saying? You deserve all the flowers. You deserve all the love. When I did see you post about that, I was so happy for you, because I just knew that was a big moment for you too. How did that make you feel when you got, initiated into that program?
It was amazing just to know, like, all of my hard work, because the events is cool, but y'all dealing with artists,
it's up and down, right?
Yes, because everybody want to be an artist, and you got to think about, it's over 70,000 songs being dropped per day, per week. Like, you have to really stand out to really get noticed or be able to garner a crowd. Because at this point,
Aaliyah, let them know more about. Let them know
About my jewelry.
Yeah, let them know.
So I
what
gotta
you
go
got on.
ahead and tell y'all, look, I'm rocking, Envious Me jewelry. Y'all get to see it live and direct right now, so y'all get to go check it out. Go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, check that out.
Look at my.
Hey, what's up, you guys? You're tuned in to The Answer Call with my girls Zayangelitatv and Aaliyah. Hey, girls, what's up? Thanks for having me so much. I really appreciate you guys. And who am I? I'm your girl Bree of Envious Me, owner and founder. Envious Me is your #1 source for all things jewelry. We're a clean, classic, modern jewelry brand focusing on jewelry that tells stories. What do I have here with me today? Well, let's focus on telling you guys about this new collection that we came out with Alexis Fly called the Fly in Love Collection. Oh, you better come get you one of these because it's a chicken salad, okay? You better come get you some of this because it's a chicken salad, okay? I'm telling you, the necklaces sold out twice already, and we just started selling this collection in January. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? All right, let's talk about some of the materials. So this Fly in Love necklace in particular, with the pearls, we like to call it the fluorescent, but it is 18K gold plated. It is sterling silver and stainless steel with a gold vermeil plate on it, okay? Also, all of the material that you see here is either going to be a titanium stainless steel, it's going to be a stainless steel, or a plated or a dip. You can shower with it, we can boil it in hot water, you can go to the beach with it, you can swim, you can sweat, dance, whatever you want to do with it, and no tarnishing, no turning green, okay? Here we have other bestsellers like the Impossible bangle, which they love this bracelet. Oh my God, they love this bracelet. It's a unisex bracelet. You may have seen it in some of the videos with local artists like Josh, MMI, AJ McQueen is in the In My Bag video, and several other people, but they love this bracelet. And a lot of our men like this one in particular. The women do wear this and can wear this, and we do have a smaller set in this for women in particular only. However, this one is a big seller because it's the width. The width is so wide, it can go on heavy-set girls like me, or, a little voluptuous thing, or we can put it on men as well. So this one is really, really a big seller. I'm rocking these rings. We love our rings. We're definitely going to adorn ourselves in some rings. We're always going to stay with rings on. For me, 8, 9 rings, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. But layering up rings, everything, is the more the merrier these days, okay? If you ever want to get in contact with me, you can just follow up with me on enviousme.com. That's 5 letters, envsme.com. And I'm going to say it one more time, envsme.com, and I'll see you there.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to The Answer Call. Y'all know we had to take a little break, but we back now. And we were talking to Cam B about her purpose. And who is Cam B? Who is she?
Dang, that's a good question. A light. I just call myself a light.
A light?
A light, yeah.
A light. And what, in terms of a light, what is a light? It's a lot of different
Yes,
definitions.
define that for us over here at The Answer Call.
Just somebody that is walking in their journey in the purest form, trying to help and enlighten the world. That's what it is.
Now, so Cam, we talked about earlier how you did all of these projects, how you put yourself in position. It's amazing how you could do all of these things. So, what's your favorite? What's your favorite project you worked on?
Oh, that's a good one.
What's the one you most proud of?
Oh,
That you blood, sweat, and tears, like, by any means necessary.
Mom, I did this when I ain't had no money in my account.
Nah, yeah.
Earn Your Leisure. Earn Your Leisure. Working with Earn Your Leisure, they changed my whole life. Like, one, they're breaking barriers. They're literally teaching financial literacy. I've never seen so many minorities in one room coming to learn about money, on how to make money, making money, and searching for that education. One of the most powerful things that we have is knowledge. So in books, so they don't want to give us knowledge, because once they give us knowledge, you know, we're gonna take over. So to know that people are actually searching for it, and those guys, it's like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, they like rappers. They selling out mega venues, Madison Square Garden, the Opera House in Houston, we sold that out. 4040 was at the 4040 in New York. Like, we done did so much. InvestFest had over 15,000 people, minorities, in one building to learn about how to make money. Like, that changed my life. And I worked with them. I lost it all, y'all. Y'all wouldn't even know I lost it all. And I worked with them, did one major event, and literally my life changed.
Look,
all that.
That's how you do it. That's
Power
how you
at a
do
time.
it.
Power at a
Look,
time.
that's how you do it for real. And being that, like me just sitting right here, you giving me chills because I wish I was there. But y'all was at one of her events that she organized and put together. Gas God too, Lil Jeremy, when he dropped his album, we were out literally in the streets, and Lil Jeremy gassed up the community's cars. He put on he was doing it for the kids, the grown-ups, fed us. Like, it was really lit for the culture, and just to see, you know, the power behind that event, and to see him, people like you, touch the Toyota stage. Like, we growing, we doing it, and you doing it for H-Town, you doing it globally. You said, you know, you traveling all over the world, so for real, you doing it.
Thanks.
Be proud of
And
that.
I think sometimes, like, you know, when you move around so much in your emotion, you don't take a step back and just really analyze what you have done and just really care. Like, you know, just, I'm thankful. I'm so grateful. Like, God has blessed me, and I would not be here without God. Like, I walk by faith every day, because miracles have happened, and I have seen it before my eyes, so I would not be here.
And you know it's
without
him that's doing it.
Yeah.
You already know.
For sure. Like,
And you
it's
mentioned it
up
basically like how you kind of don't get to sit and really soak in the things that you've done or you have accomplished. Why do you feel like you do that? I feel like a lot of people do that, but it's just like, you so young and you got a lot going for yourself, and you've made so many things happen in a short amount of time. People older than you probably ain't even touched half of the stuff that you didn't touch.
Yes.
So that gotta give you some type of like, you know, I can stop being humble, like I'm doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do that sometimes. So why don't you do that?
I don't, because, I mean, I'm a Capricorn, y'all. I know how I get, so don't give me an inch, because I'm going to take them out. Like, I'm that type.
As you should.
So I got to remain the humblest. And, you know, I've seen it. People be at the top of their game, and they can lose it all tomorrow. So one thing about it, I pray to God every day I remain humble, and I remain true to who I am and my core values, because I never want to go, no matter how big I get, I never want to go Hollywood. I never want to do that. Like, I want to be able to be relatable and be able, people come want to talk to me, you know. One of the things, like, with the Earn Your Leisure guys, like, they're so relatable. They don't turn people down. They embrace, you know, their fans. They embrace people that want to get the game and the knowledge, and that's why we're here, you know, to share that.
Look, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, it's 8 years since you started, around 7-8 years since you started doing what you're doing. So as you're walking on your path and walking on your journey, you had your ups, you had your downs, but you made a post on Instagram and you were like, I remember when nobody was giving me the time of the day, but now people are literally reaching out to you. So how do you feel, like how we talked about earlier in LA, you got people reaching out to you across the country. How do you feel, like, and we keep on asking you how you feel, and you know, you giving all the praise to the Lord, because thank him for sure. But like,
you ain't seeing
but how does Can Be feel, like, you know, you didn't give up at all when you almost wanted to?
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. Like, that's all I can say is I'm grateful. Like, that's it, because, I mean, I had a conversation with my mom the other day, and we were talking about that. I was like, I remember when people were shutting the door in my face, like they didn't understand. A lot of the stuff in Houston that's going on, I was kind of telling people like, this is what I see. Because at an early age, I started going to New York, I started going to LA, seeing just what the game really give, and seeing that and feeling that, like, and being able to bring that back, really, it just brings me joy, to be able to make these plays, people to just,
like you said, you the light, you connecting the dots.
But my mom was telling me, she was like, you gotta earn respect. At the end of the day, you can say this, say that, but you gotta prove to people that you can do it, So coming up, I went through that phase, like, oh, this person, they see what I'm doing and they doing this, or I know I didn't influence this person, or this or that, or whatever. And it's like, yeah, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So that's one thing. And then two, you have to work. You gotta show people. You gotta be a bulldog in the game, like, cause just cause you say it's gonna work, don't mean it's gonna work. You don't. You gotta.
I love that you said that, because it's three women sitting right here. You gotta be a bulldog for real. You have to be a bulldog. And Aaliyah, I know earlier we talked about how she doing it, and in this industry, it's a lot of men here.
There's a lot of men that kind of can dictate what it is that you do and don't do, or they want to dictate. So how have you dealt with situations like that? Have you had to turn some business relationships down just because they're not looking at a business aspect? They
and
just
then how you stand out?
Yeah, like how you?
I've dealt with that a lot. Like, it's a male-dominated industry. Y'all know how they go.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't deal with it. When they come, I shut the door down, because at the end of the day, that make them respect you more. When you shut the door down, let them know, nah, this ain't what it is. Then on top of that, after you shut the door down, you show them what you really can do.
Yeah.
You show them that, all right, you think just because you shutting this door, I'm still not going to stand on business, but I'm going to stand on business at the end of the day. And that door, whatever door is open for me, it's going to open. I ain't going to go be down closed doors yet, So, just remain true to yourself and come off like you the boss. Like, I'm standing on that, and don't even play with me like that.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
Talk that. That's a big topic, I feel like, in this industry. Like, specifically in this industry, I feel like a lot of the times men try to dictate and overrule what we do as women and how we maneuver. And if I ain't doing it for you, it ain't gonna get done.
But guess what we all know, behind the scenes, a woman is putting that show together. A woman is putting everything together. A woman is showing up. Cam, what's in the future for you? What your business is? Now, you wear many different hats. You could take all the accolades, get all the flowers in, but what's in the future, and like, how can we be a support for what you got going on coming in 2023?
Because the callers is calling, and they gonna want to pull up anything that you got. We tapping in,
I mean, for y'all, of course, I'm giving y'all first dibs on whatever events, whatever I'm doing. I'm hitting y'all up, like, whatever y'all need. Y'all fans, if we need to set up, like, special codes, whatever, for whatever events, I got y'all. Outside of that, shit. Oh, sorry. Urban Glimpse, we got a lot coming up. I don't really like to talk about it. I'm an action person. I'm gonna do it. But I can share. Think and Drink will be coming. We're bringing it back. I skipped last year. We had to build some shit up. But
can you tell us a little bit about Think and Drink?
Think and Drink is a basically music business conference that we do. We do a female cipher on Friday. We get different girls from around the country and bring them in a room. We come up with an original song, and we do like an interactive night, pretty much. Then Saturday we do a music business conference, a writing camp. Got a couple of different things coming this year that's gonna be super dope.
And she can't tell you.
And then Sunday we do brunches. Usually it's sponsored by Duce. Hopefully, shout out to the fam. But this year we're going to Dallas. We did it twice in Houston. We did it once in New York. We're going bigger.
Trippity.
And bigger. Yeah,
okay.
Triple
I
D.
love it.
With the biggest. We only do the biggest thing.
Every
time. So, you know, it's major. And, you know, I got a lot of clients, so I'm cooking up for this.
Okay.
Just stay tuned.
Look, this whole episode we talked about answering the call to your purpose. There's a lot of women out there that you probably don't even know look up to you and everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
What are some encouraging words that you can share with them, you know, so they can continue to follow in their passion, so they don't get discouraged?
And it whether they have the blueprint or they don't, because like you said, you had a mixture. It was I had it a little bit, I didn't have it, I had to figure it out. Your career changed, rebranded. Yeah, what advice can you give them?
I know this sounds cliche, but do not give up. Don't give up and stay consistent. Like, just stay consistent. And don't be afraid to reformulate. Because one of the biggest things, I seen Tyler Perry at the festival we went to this summer, and he said, you got to focus on one thing. And sometimes you got to go by yourself. Because if you try to put everybody on your ship, you might sink.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta go by yourself and then send the shit back to your people. So
Once you get it together.
So don't be afraid to tell people, hey, I gotta take this journey alone so all of us can eat. You know, don't be afraid of that and don't give up. Because the moment you give up, that be the moment that you really about to take off.
Yeah.
So
You got to prioritize you.
prioritize, stay disciplined, and don't give up.
Ooh, I love that.
Now you gotta go ahead and share with the people where they can find you at, where they can follow you, where they can stay tapped in. Because my girl is everywhere.
Yes.
You know, they writing about her in a Voyage, Houston,
Yes.
DFW. Look,
Yes.
she's in there. Urban Glimpse. Shout out Urban Glimpse, man.
Shout out Urban Glimpse. Thanks. So www.urbanglimpse.com. That's how you can see the latest events. If you want a book, consultation, whatever you need the event, you know, we got it. At Simply Cam with 2 M's underscore. No, Simply Cam B with 2 M's underscore. And Urban underscore Glimpse on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Urban Glimpse.
And give them the Instagram to the drink.
Think and drink. Think and drink. So at Think N, like with an N, Drink HTX. That's where everything will be. Yeah, we'll be dropping tickets soon. So stay tuned. You know.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much for coming and sitting down. No, for real.
Thank you.
You deserve it all. And if I had some flowers, look, we gonna do this next time where we give you some flowers. But look,
it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out Women's History Month. Y'all know how to have Candy drop by.
Yes.
Thank y'all for having providing this platform for us, because we need it, especially women in the game, especially in Houston. So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm excited to see where y'all grow. And whatever y'all need, I'm here.
Thank you. Now, Leah, you know what we do. Before we hang it up,
before we drop this line,
look, pick up the next call with your girls. Zayangelitatv. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Zayangelitatv.
And your girl Rocking with Aaliyah, rocking _ with _Aaliyah. We'll see y'all next time.
But wait, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, The Answer Call. Follow our Instagram page, The Answer Call. And shout out to y'all, because what we recently do on Instagram.
We dropped that pilot.
Shout out to Hbvisuals. But y'all know we gonna go, and thank you so much for real. Thank you, girl.
Oh, and we gotta shout out our sponsor again. Because shout out Envious Me, baby. She came here. I didn't have no necklace, no earrings on. She came here and just dripped me all up. Yeah. So I need to go ahead and tap in with my girl.
Yes. So shop Envious Me. Shout out to Bree, because as you know, the classics, the modern, the layers.
This ain't even out yet. None of this is look.
Oh yeah. Look, hers not out yet, but Fall in Love collection. Y'all can find it all on Instagram. Shout out to the black ladies hustling, the black businesses. Just shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Look, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so good. Okay, so
I love this.